Chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Difficult, but I'll go for Cesc Fabregas. He's always thrived in the most competitive of areas on a football pitch by continually assessing the traffic around him, and that awareness coupled with his technical strength has elevated his game to world class.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Daniel Alves gathers from the goal kick. Messi. Rakitic. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Willian. Looks to slip it through. Goes for goal! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Iniesta knocks it towards the front. Tries a through ball. And he's on his way! That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Willian. Mikel. And it's Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas passes it through. Looking to shoot! Oh, didn't catch it right. Willian. Out wide to the right. Ivanovic. Lovely feet.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Sergio Busquets. Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Forward it goes. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Messi. And it's Diego Costa. Pedro. Now it's Costa. Looks like a good ball through. Be a throw-in. That's Piliqueta. Pedro has it in a wide position, so what next? Sergio Busquets pumps it upfield. And it's Willian. Who's going to make this theirs? Willian was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mikel. Iniesta gets it back. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's Costa. Ivanovic into the channel. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Piqué. Daniel Alves. Rakitic. Daniel Alves. Iniesta. Mascherano. Plays it out to the wing. Steered out wide. Neymar's cross. Back of the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Suarez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
There was very good technique and purity behind the hit, but the accuracy was just a little off there, Peter.
He put on quite a show there.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Well positioned to make that interception. That has put a stop to that. Rakitic. Iniesta. Jordi Alba with the ball through. Spoon forward. Willian. Whipped in. Superb from Diego Costa! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
We have got out. The referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Played out to the wing. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Messi pumps it forwards. Now it's Neymar.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
Cahill. Mikel. And it's Ivanovic. Jordi Alba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rakitic tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. It's Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Goes wide. Defence has got rid of that. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Really smart interplay.
Well, that was textbook stuff on the 1-2 there. Great link-up play. Difficult to deal with.
Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Out to the left it goes. Iniesta charges in. It's come loose. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Sergio Busquets. Up for a header! Good delivery. No joy.
And it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Luis Suarez battles to win it back. Rakitic passes it through. Luis Suarez. It's there! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And the through ball is intercepted.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And he's cut it out. Ivanovic needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Neymar. Jordi Alba. Neymar. Sergio Busquets. Messi goes through the middle. Rakitic has a pop!
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
And it's Iniesta. Sergio Busquets brings the ball forward. He's had a go! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Willian's cross. Tries a header! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Pedro. Matic boots it upfield. It's a brilliant interception. Aimed long and direct. Sergio Busquets plays it out to the flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pedro. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta. Looks like a good ball through. Towering header! It's broken loose. Drilled in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hazard. Willian. And it's Diego Costa. Played out to the right. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away.